CC Weekly.
For August the 21st.
Yes.
I really am glad that the last couple of weeks have worked out to be like on 7s because it's easier to remember.
Won't they always be?
No, because for this, we're going to switch to a new month. There's 31 days. It's going to throw it off.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are we going to talk about? Let's see. Let's start with some news. Only a couple of news items this week. Not a whole lot going on. My dog is digging around in the corner here.
He is.
So we got, first up was Final Fantasy 15 Delayed.
Yeah, again. I've been waiting for this game since 2009. When it was called 13...
Final Fantasy 13
Versus.
Yeah.
Been a little while.
I don't know, man. I agree with delays as long as they're done to make a game better, to fix a bug or something like that. I would much rather wait for a finished product.
Me too.
Than get the game and then have them say, in a month, we're going to send out a patch. It's going to make it even better. Like, just take that month and do it. So, I am glad they're pushing it back.
The question is, why do you think they're pushing it back?
Oh, I think they're pushing it back to add VR capability, and it has nothing to do with the game we would play at all.
I bet it's the VR compatibility that's messing up. I mean, I'm broke right now anyway, so this actually works out pretty good for me.
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah. Along those lines of Final Fantasy 15, a movie is coming out this week, I believe, as well, called Kingsglaive. It takes place parallel to the events of this game. So I don't know if you're supposed to watch that before the game or after the game.
Or while you're playing the game.
Yeah, I put this out on Twitter last night. Nobody knows. There's also a TV show that's out that you can watch right now.
Really?
Based on and Noctis is like the main character, and he's the main character in the game. So it's like, am I supposed to watch that before or after?
Maybe it is just the game.
I don't know, and I can't get a straight answer.
They took out all the parts you have to hit X to attack.
Yeah.
And they just let the game play out.
Maybe. But yeah, so if anybody knows anything about the delay, or if I'm supposed to watch these things before I play, please let me know. Yeah.
And tell us how you feel about delays. Like, if a game's delayed, does it bother you? Does it make you upset? Would you rather get an unfinished game and then have it be, patched later on? Or would you rather wait for a completed game? What's better for you? Also, why do you think this got delayed?
Yeah.
We don't know. It could be for any number of reasons.
Yeah.
They might need to push it off to another quarter for sales or whatever. But
perhaps. There is a big PlayStation meeting coming up in like 2 weeks, I think, when they're going to ask.
The Neo.
They're saying they're going to ask. People think they're going to ask the Neo. So maybe they're making it Neo compatible now. I don't know.
All games are supposed to be Neo compatible.
But the Neo isn't out yet, so I don't know if this would be on that list or not.
No, the Neo...
I know you can play it on it, but I mean, there's a Neo version of all games.
Yeah, so maybe they're just doing that. Maybe they're adding extra texture or whatever
frame
rates the Neo can do. Because we still don't know what the Neo does.
We will find out.
Except support PlayStation VR.
Yeah, and PlayStation 4 games.
Yeah, maybe. I'm really concerned that the 4 Neo is going to be like the iPhone 6S. So iPhone 6 comes out, it's great, everybody loves it, everybody uses it. The iPhone 6S comes out, and everybody says it's great, everybody can use it. And Apple says, don't worry, we still support the 6, and nothing's going to change. And so they make all the apps and everything that run on the 6S run optimized for the 6S and run compatible on the 6.
Right. That's exactly what it's going to be.
And but as well, they release firmware. So anybody who has like an iPhone 4S, which is a few generations old, knows that a lot of those updates, a lot of those firmware updates, and this is generic for all cell phone companies. I'm just using iPhone for example because it's what I have. So please don't think that I'm saying only Apple does this. Everybody does this.
Okay.
It is the PlayStation 4 now going to be driven more focused on the Neo with firmware updates and with the software that comes out. And yes, it'll run on your PlayStation 4, but your PlayStation 4 might not run as good.
I wonder.
That's going to be, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. I don't know what they could do to really make it matter, though. I mean, there's nothing for me for this 4K compatible system. Like, there's nothing there for me.
They could tweak with load times. That would be enough.
There's no load times now. Like, the load times are amazingly fast. Remember back on PlayStation 1?
Now. But if the firmware they start putting out takes advantage of the PlayStation 4 Neo GPU, which is different from the PlayStation 4 GPU, so that one doesn't run as smoothly. It's like the Xbox One was launched with the intention of using DirectX 10 or 11, whatever the newest one was. Yeah. And when Xbox One launched, that DirectX didn't launch alongside of it. So instead of being able to run as fast as it was supposed to be able to run, it had to run a little slower. And a lot of people were like, well, this is way slower than you said it was going to be. Why isn't it as good as it is? It's because the version of DirectX it was forced to use used twice the resources that the new one was supposed to use.
Oh, I
believe that's now been rectified. Somebody who knows DirectX better would know that. But that was an issue. So they could do this. Something similar could happen with the PS4 Neo and the PS4.
My question is, you're going to EB Games. Is there a Neo section with the same games that is in the PS4 section? Or is this going to be both versions on one disc? Is there 2 discs now in the thing?
Yeah, I imagine it'll just be a download. You'll download the extra Neo.
So you buy a
textures.
PlayStation 4 game, and then you have to download.
I suspect. I don't know.
Lame sauce.
I guess we'll find out in September.
Yeah, anyway, I don't care about it.
So one more news item, quick one.
Yep.
Konami, who previously announced that they were out of making home console games.
Did they announce that?
Yeah, they said we're done. We're only going to do mobile games and those pachinko machines they make. They announced a new home console game. And, to the internet's joy, it's a Metal Gear Solid game.
Yeah, sweet.
Or a Resident Evil game. I'm not sure which.
The concept is amazing. But, I mean, Metal Gear Solid has always had... Look at, what is it, Revengeance?
Yeah. With
that's a spin-off game. That's completely different. Is this just another spin-off? I don't know.
Yeah. So it takes place in, looks like a dystopian future where you're fighting zombie/alien/mutated things. It doesn't look like a stealth espionage game at all, and more like a survival shoot-'em-up.
Yeah, it looks completely different.
Yeah.
A lot of people are really up in arms about this. I don't know if this means... Well, I mean, should they even be making Metal Gear Solid games with Kojima anymore? I don't know. Do you think it's diluting the name?
Well, I think we should wait and get into that with the rants because I do want to talk something about that. But
I forgot what.
So that's a game out. The trailer's out there. Check it out. It looks like a Days Gone or any of those kind of trailers.